Using science to fight science. That could be the deciding factor in the case of an accused serial rapist.
Russ Potasic has been following Bernard Jackson's trial since it began. He's live at the Jackson County Courthouse. Hi, Russ.
Well, this Waldo rape trial from the 80s hinges on DNA evidence. And today, under cross-examination, a prosecution witness acknowledged that DNA can be transferred as easy as that. And from there, Bernard Jackson can go anywhere. Bernard Jackson's defense team is trying to draw into question the DNA evidence. Prosecutors say DNA links Jackson to each of the 4 Waldo area rapes of the 80s. Today, John Wilson, a former Kansas City crime lab expert, acknowledged samples can be contaminated and show the DNA of someone who was never at the crime scene.
If I walked up and shook your hand, I might end up having your DNA on my hand.
The defense also asked the crime scene analyst if the DNA of innocent crime scene technicians ever showed up in crime scene samples. He said it happens, but rarely.
It has happened. When I was in the lab, that was extraordinarily rare. It only happened 2 or 3 times that I can recall out of the thousands of samples we did.
Wilson said that body fluid samples from crime scene evidence, like in the Jackson case, have hundreds of thousands of whole identifiable DNA matter, compared to the very few that would be transferred by contamination from a technician. As the defense pressed, he acknowledged in the early 80s, workers seldom used gloves.
It wasn't until the mid to late 80s we started wearing gloves. And that wasn't really for DNA, that was for hepatitis and AIDS.
The defense also questioned control of evidence and procedures during the 1998 move of evidence to the city's new crime lab. Now, this case is moving ahead of schedule, and today the judge made preparations in case they should settle this case as far as evidence by Saturday, and is considering the possibility, if that happens, of the jury beginning deliberations on Sunday. Live at the Jackson County Courthouse, Russ Potasic, NBC Action News.